Fox Studios really did a number on a lot of amazing Marvel characters. The Fantastic Four are great, but not in the movies. So let's look at the big man, Ben Grimm, The Thing. And remember, if you like this video, like the video. If you really like the video, subscribe. Think about it. We touch on him in our Hulk Beaters video as someone who's kind of technically beaten a version of the Hulk. And whilst that may have a big old asterisk over the win, the man still deserves respect. Because let's look at him in the movies, starting with the first bash at the Fantastic Four, played by Vic Mackey himself, Michael Chiklis. This thing is nicely smooth and rounded, kind of similar to most of the comics portrayals, except they haven't nailed that big old brow. In terms of his strength, he can take a hit from that massive truck pretty easily. It doesn't look as good as when Queen Maeve did it, but it was 14 years earlier. He's bulletproof, very handy, and he can do a nice lap pull down on this fire truck, although he is making a meal of it. But he does end up pulling the whole thing back onto the bridge, showing some impressive strength. Maybe he just needed the warm-up. Then we get some comedy. It's done for laughs, but to crunch a car into a ball and chuck it like that is no mean feat. Although surely Johnny Storm would have been knocked out by that number plate. Ben's later incapacitated here by Reed. Is that him being a bit weak, or is Reed being OP? More on that later. Oh, wait for it. Here's his catchphrase.
It's clobbering time.
After a nice Kool-Aid man move bursting through the wall, and a big punch sends Doom flying. But is the punch hard enough for someone like The Thing? Doom then easily rugby tackles him out a window later. Look, I know we need to respect Doom, we've got a video on him here, but should he be able to do that to The Thing? I don't think so. Another car fling later on though shows he is mighty strong. Doom not even trying to blast it or anything, the idiot. Plus he smashes Ben too easily here and is about to do him in. On to the sequel. Right off the bat we see how tough he is, although is his missus really not aware of the helicopter tail spinning towards her? Would you stand there like that just because you're blind? I don't think so. So Ben takes some rotors to the chops and rips the tail off. Nice! In terms of pressing strength, after the lap pull down last movie, he's military pressing the London Eye. But was Sue Storm helping? Who knows? We also have some more hilarious comic relief with him taking that massive slab to the face. Oh, jokes. So on to the doomed reboot, Fant4stic. I for one like Jamie Bell in this role, I've always liked him. There's not a huge amount of his powers on display in this one though, because it's a rubbish movie. But I do approve of the look. I think this is more believable as to how a rock monster thing would look. He's apparently badass enough to kill 43 enemies of the United States, but they could have been harmless humans that he squashed like in these videos, not that impressive. He can rip a tank up and throw it though, and knock a car over. We see him land presumably from a great height and then smash a tree. And then in this scene from a trailer that didn't make it into the film, he definitely lands from a great height. Later he can smash rocks, but gets easily overpowered by Toby Kebbell's Doom and his telekinesis. He's got major strength to chuck a massive rock and then he belts Doom to deliver the final blow, but overall, we're not seeing what the boy can do. So let's talk the comics. The Thing's renowned as one of the heaviest hitters around, and he's obviously strong, but he's got some indomitable willpower as well. Yes, he's beaten a mind control Hulk using his willpower, but he's also stood up to the Champion, an elder of the universe who's obsessed with fighting. Video on those weird elders here. And the Champion had already beaten some big guns including Colossus, Sasquatch and Wonder Man, but the Thing goes the distance, prompting the Champion to state that he couldn't beat him. I mean, he'd literally beat the shit out of him, but Thingy wouldn't stop. Hardcore. He's also matched Namor for strength, even underwater. Friend of the show, Silver Surfer, recognised his strength and had to G himself up to match it. And one of Marvel's Superman knockoffs, Hyperion, said that his hits were like being hit by Thor. Ben has also knocked out a T-Rex, I don't know if you know, but they were pretty tough. And he once held back a spaceship, stopping it from taking off for a little bit. And back in the day, he lifted up an entire oil rig. And conveniently enough, one time they literally just said what he could bench. 100 tons apparently. There you go, numbers nerds. He's also very durable. He's always taking Hulk punches, and one time there were some Kree sentries that took down both She-Hulk and the Red Hulk very easily, and 4 of them started killing old Benny Boy, but when he saw the flaming 4 in the sky, indicating the return of the Human Torch, it G'd him up and he kicked the shit out of him. Hey, there's the catchphrase, yay. Finally, apparently he's functionally immortal, as when he's in his Thing form he doesn't age, go figure. So yes, while there are some impressive feats of strength in the movies, I think we can agree Grimm's got nerfed. What a surprise. Alright, I'm done.